Hey, welcome back to Two Super Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Vinny, and holy crap, today Baba took an absolute dump, like an epic dump of all proportions. And we're going to talk about what the hell drove this whole thing. Dylan, nice hair, and we're going to go ahead and jump into it.
Perfect. Two Super Guys Trade Stocks. Oof.
I have a serious question for you.
What's up?
How much do you think it would cost to get a dominatrix to put on a Xi Jinping mask and then spank us?
Well, right now it's happening for free. So,
Exactly. Yep. My portfolio said that happened to me today. So, hey, you got to embrace what you get, I guess, sometimes.
oof.
But brutal, just absolutely destroyed over here. All Chinese stocks were down because let's face it, they took another step towards socialism, communism. That's what we really saw. Was it entirely unexpected? No, but I think to the degree was a little bit harsher than maybe people expected or wanted to see if you were hoping they would have some capitalist tones, but that's all kind of dead for right now. Anyways, this is the kind of the headline news stories you're seeing. Alibaba, along with all the other Chinese internet stocks down double-digit percentage today. The whole ETF, the K-Web ETF, down 14% today, just brutal. But the news story was that Xi Jinping here, this gentleman, got another term as the I forget the exact title, but the equivalent to the Chinese president. Another 5 years of him in power. Right. Furthermore, he actually took the Politburo, which is like the top government officials, and consolidated it with entirely his homeboys, right? And
Nice.
has no one apparently with like a significant economic background. So the kind of indicate that maybe they care a little bit about their economy. No, they packed it apparently with spies and military leaders, is what I'm reading online. I don't know any of these guys. I barely know who Xi Jinping is, so who knows on that part. But it's definitely a little scary.
Yeah, on top of the scary aspect, during the speech of some sort, there was a gentleman seated to his left who is the prior, I think you call it president. I think he was the prior leader, who
Mm-hmm.
then clearly got escorted out against his will after whispering something to Z. I think it's how you pronounce his name, Xi Jinping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that's
That's
good. That seems
okay.
that
Yeah.
seems fine.
We thought us here in America had the kind of like, ownage, I guess, of having unstable political leaders, but apparently it's a pretty global phenomenon. Who knew?
Yeah, not alone. Let's
Yeah,
let's take a look at the chart here.
yeah, brutal.
So this is Baba. Let me zoom in here. We went from 70, dipped all the way down to 57-ish, and then shot up. Ignore these arrows. This is a day trade that I missed out on. Very, very depressing, actually. You can see that when you look at the chart, a lot of the damage was done really early. It was just that huge
Yeah.
gap. We came down here. We bottomed this level right here is a
Mm-hmm.
2015 low. That's actually why I took it long. Yeah, I
Yeah.
unfortunately got stopped out at break even, but this trade alone would have made me a grand. Huge, shitty thing.
Nice.
But the interesting thing is it's not just Baba, right? So this is the daily. PDD got utterly crushed. It was
Yeah.
worse than all of them. JD, kind of a big competitor
Hammer.
of Baba. Not only that, but Neo car sector also down 15%, whatever it was. Um, there you go. XBEV barely moved apparently, which was it's another car thing, but
Okay.
we're obviously big Baba guys. That's not Baba. There we go. Um, now, obviously, this hammer's a good sign. We had some disgusting volume. I mean, 100 million shares. We usually don't pass 35. So,
Yeah. That is
oof.
at least for today, it looked like a strong support. Who knows if that's going to matter? Because honestly, this stock has just continued to bleed off for the last year. So who the hell knows at this point?
So when you have this big of a gap down, the shape of the candle doesn't really matter because this could just mean there were so many people selling and selling shares that there was opportunists buying for a short little, hit to 65 and back down. So honestly, This is not awesome. I'd be lying if I said I didn't buy more shares. I did buy a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
As did I. This channel is called Two Stupid Guys for a reason. You don't come here to see us win. You come here to watch us gloriously go out in flames. Okay, that's what this channel's for.
yeah, I will be very interested to see Charlie Munger's portfolio during his next, what is it, filing? His next
13F filing.
13F filing. Yeah, oof, because he's going to lose a
Honestly,
lot.
at this point, it's his successor's problem more than it is his problem.
He's going
What
to
to
live
do with
forever.
Alibaba's shares? Yeah, well, I mean, it's what 98. So, I definitely not. I get the pessimism around this news, but I don't think it was entirely unexpected. The way it was done, as far as removing that former leader, was a little bit surprising, and the fact that there is no one that theoretically has this forward-looking economic kind of concept on the Politburo now, definitely not optimistic. You're certainly seeing maybe a little bit of an increase in tensions, and that's being displayed on the side of China right now, between the U.S. and China. But I still, over the long term, believe the numbers. I said that I would own this for long term, so that's really where I'm at. I'm still thinking about this 2025 and beyond. It's kind of where I'm looking at Alibaba, and I'm like, yeah, it's still worth the risk to me.
Same, but this is depressing. All right, guys.
It is.
Let
Catch you
us
in the next one.
know how you fared today. Later.